Morning, morning, morning. Let me get out of here real quick. Headed to the work site. So last night I was talking out of frustration a lot, right? I was really mad at a couple different things with this draft. And sometimes we get a little razzled dazzled and up in an uproar when it happens. But check this out, man. I got to thinking, homie, and the upside of the pick, right? And this is the thing is I thought you could get, I was really thinking, and this is my strategy. You can get defensive players in the later rounds, right? You can get defensive players in the later rounds. And our main need for Broncos country is offense, a supporting cast around Bo Nix. So running back to me was the biggest position group we needed. And we had, we definitely needed to get the best player available at that position group, right? And when they did it, what up, Rada? How you doing, Kendall? Good, man. I'm just over here, just about to go to work. And when they did it, it took me by surprise. They took a cornerback at 20 in the first round. And I'm thinking to myself, damn, homie, you could wait to the later round. You got 7 picks, bro, and you could wait to get defensive players. The running back fell in your lap, right? This is what I'm thinking. And I was pretty upset with it. I'm like, this is some bullshit, bro. What are they doing? All right, so I had some hours to think about it. And then, I'm analyzing the pick. And I've heard of this dude already, you know what I'm saying? And he was a prospect at his position group at the corner position. And then I started thinking, all right, so you pick this dude up. He's the best at the position group. You put him on the field with Patrick Surtain. This means that you might not believe in Riley Moss being number 2 cornerback. So you put him on the other side of Patrick Surtain, and then you put Riley Moss at the nickel. So they're trying to invent this smash mouth defense, and he's a ball hog. You know what I'm saying? Like you gonna team him up with Patrick Surtain. So all the way across now, the defense is set. I mean, like, I don't see the Broncos going after any more defensive players. Like, you have an opportunity. You get a couple picks in the second round. You still can get Henderson running back wise. There's still some good picks running back wise. So hopefully they make it right. Hopefully we have a good Friday and we make it right with the pick in the second round. The haters got good running back. The haters got a good running back. We need some D. Stop him. Well, this is the thing is the Raiders might have got a good running back, but they don't have an offensive line, homie. And like, this is the thing for them. If they don't have an offensive line to block, and yes, he's good. He's a baby, bro. His self-esteem could get wrecked. Our defensive line is actually stout. Now, I get it. You need depth players. We got Zach Allen, bro, DJ Jones, Cooper, Benito. Like, we have a defensive line that's headhunters. So I was thinking you do need some depth, right? You still can get it in the later rounds, though. That's what I was thinking. You need to go get your most important position group, and that's running back. And you let Hamilton drop to the Chargers, which we're going to have to face this dude 2 times a year. So hopefully today we actually go after Henderson, bro. That would be a perfect pickup for Sean Payton's system. You know what I'm saying? Like, my thing is, bro, is like, I'm pretty excited now that I got to think about the pick. Last night, it was just off of pure emotion. You know what I'm saying? So now we have a lockdown corner, a number 1, a number 2, and you could put Riley Moss in his regular position group on that field, a nickel. You know what I'm saying? So it's locked down all the way across the board. For me, bro, I wouldn't have reached in the first round, and that's just me. But Sean Payton knows more than me. I wouldn't have went for a defensive player with the first. This is your first round pick at 20, and your position group, it fell to you, man. And that's why I was kind of frustrated last night. But I see where they're going with this. They want a top 3 defense. They don't want a top 5, bro. And with the pickup, you have the room to actually be a top 3 defense now, bro. Like, because you're gonna have a ball hog on the other side of Patrick Surtain, bro. Like your secondary all the way is legit. You got two great safeties. You got two cornerbacks, a number one and a number two now. And now you could put Riley Moss at the nickel, homie. Like, your secondary is going to be mad crazy, bro. And let's be real, homie. Like, I like Riley Moss, definitely. But when it comes to number one wide receivers, we've seen him get burnt a couple times. So maybe that's what they were thinking. Yeah, definitely. I could see it, Keno. I'm not arguing it. But I honestly, I was aggravated last night because I think you could have just sat down and build offensive players in the number one, number two, number three, and number four pick, and then you could have focused on defensive players. But we got one of the best cornerbacks in the draft, so you can't really be mad at that. Like, I had to settle down, bro. I was a little upset because I had my heart on the Broncos going after a smash mouth running back. Now, there's still running backs in the draft, and we still got plenty of picks. I just hope the Broncos today make it up, which I'm just saying because I guess it was a personal hope that the Broncos would suit up this offense and just kind of back in the defense when you go for draft picks, Riley Moss getting no playing time no more. Well, not at number two, Ben, but if you put Riley Moss at the nickel slot like Chris Harris Jr. when he first came into the league, bro, and he first started playing with the Broncos. Remember, Chris Harris Jr. was at the nickel, bro, and that's why the Broncos were so successful. If you put Riley Moss at the nickel and take him off the number two wide receiver, you actually can build something pretty solid. Then you have pressure all day with that defensive line that we have. We got headhunters, bro. So it's just going to create a lot of interceptions, bro. Like, so I had time to sleep on it, bro, and I'm kind of good now. At the time, I was really upset with the pick, but I understand it. I honestly understand it, So we'll see, man. We'll see what today brings, bro. Hopefully the Broncos get their running back. There's some wide receivers, and that's what it is. We will get offensive guys before the trade deadline. See what cats they're working with, $17 million extra dollars to play with the season. Yeah, we have a lot. We still have a lot of hope for building this offense. So, Broncos country, I know a lot of people were like surprised as I was, bro. Like, everybody was surprised, definitely. But I guess the strategy, when you look at the no-fly zone, homie, let's be real. We had Talib and Chris Harris Jr., number one and number two cornerbacks, and then you had a secondary of safeties, and you had, people rotating in the nickel. So, like, they're creating something that's going to be comparable to the no-fly zone, bro. And then they have a defensive line that's just smash mouth, homie. And they're going to go into their third year in Vance Joseph's system. So this defense is going to be extraordinary with the new addition, homie. I'm not even going to deny it. I can't even argue that. The new additions making this defense go from top 5 to top 3. And his energy, it reminded me. I was watching highlights and different things. Basically, he has that. He's a torpedo, bro. Well-rounded quarterback. So, and he has the energy to bring the team and just have that energy hype. Like, he's super hyped, bro. You know what I'm saying? So, Mile High salute. That's my real thoughts, man. We get a cornerback, Texas. Them Texas boys. We like them Texas boys. And we're going to see what it do, man. Mile High salute. Thank God it's Friday. Let's go see what these fools are going to do in Friday picks. Shout out to the whole squad, man. Box State business, Broncos country, Mile High salute. You know what it is. Hey, we going to celebrate tonight, man. Hopefully we get our players offensive side, when PS2 wasn't on the field, he got exposed. So, yeah, I understand that completely, bro. So, now we got some help for him, But have a good day, y'all. Stay blessed. Thank God it's Friday. Let's go.